Good morning. It is Thursday morning. I am heading out right now to do some grocery shopping with Charity. Art is hanging out with the kids here. He's doing a little bit of schoolwork, sticker books type thing with Grace, and hopefully all will be well until I get back.
Janelle and Charity are back from the store. Then Janelle is gone and I have kids. I try to do little things that I can do when I have kids around. So I let them play outside and I did a few outdoor things. Janelle is working on some seeds. We're going to do some planting real quick.
Those are the lettuces you and Grace helped plant. And they got big and now we're going to put them in the garden.
Is it heavy? Want Daddy help?
I got it.
Okay.
I set it down when my back is tired.
Okay.
Okay.
Right here, I saved a special spot just for you.
Me?
They're going to go right here for your plants, okay?
Okay.
So we're just going to quick loosen up the weeds because we want the lettuce to grow, not the weeds, right? Right here. Make a little hole. And then,
Like that?
yeah, and then Mommy will help you get the plant out.
See, I did it. See? I need a little more hard.
Okay, so it needs to be big enough to fit this in. You gotta make it a little bit deeper. So you're gonna actually have to dig down, straight down. There you go. And then, that's good. So then remember, we have to be really gentle. Put lots of love into your plant. Hold it upright. So you're really careful. Hold it down by the stem. It won't hurt it. Be very gentle. Don't push the dirt around it. And then you tell it to grow. You can let go.
Go!
Grow, little plant.
The little plant. Baby. Dad. Mommy. I'm little kiddos. Little kiddo.
It's a warm day today and we don't want our plants to get fried. So we are watering them. We've moved the hoop house out here because I had an issue with my eggplants. Only 2 of my eggplants survived and they don't really do all that well direct sowed in the garden. So I did do what they say not to do. I direct sowed them and I'm using the hoop house to heat up the soil and hopefully give them a jump on it. So all these plants are actually in the back garden now, but we don't want to kill them because of the heat. The peas that the little girls helped plant are doing really well. They're starting to flower, so I'm guessing by the beginning of next week we will start harvesting fresh snap peas. Yum. So I'm taking a good look at the garden to see what the damage the hail did. Now a lot of these I had seedlings out here and you know, even with just a little bit of hail it was somewhat destructive and I'll show you what happened. Some of our lettuce did not fare quite so well. It looks pretty rough from the hail. We'll see if it makes it or not. You can see here this had a little bit of issue with the hail and just some of the leaves look a little rough around the edges, like here you can see got some issues. I did have another cutworm come over here to my cauliflower and it ate another plant, although he may have left enough leaves for it to come back. I'm not sure. It'll be a wait and see. And then over here, my chard and beets, I don't know if it's gonna come back or not. You can see how it got all squished. You know, it's not, it just got pretty much cut right off from the hail. And that happens. This is from the hail, Peter. See, like this was nice and standing up. These are beets and these got just bent over. This one got pulled off totally. So, you know, it does happen. And then if you look over at the lettuce looks a little bit more rough because of the hail. But overall, the garden didn't fare too poorly. That's one of the things with gardening. You just never know what's going to happen and if you're going to have a good year in this or that or whatever. I'm thankful we didn't have more damage, but we're just going to have to keep an eye on things and replant as necessary. Art is putting in turnips right now with Mary, partly because I'm just trying to use the seeds again. This was an older package, so I just want to use those up. And I'm going to see if I can quickly put in some of our squash and pumpkin plants. One of you guys from Troy sent me some, if you watched that video, sent me some seeds. I've got patty pan, cheese, Long Island cheese pumpkin, and then a zucchiniano repicante squash. I'm really excited about trying those, and so I want to get them in and get them growing and I can't wait to try them. I'm gonna have to wait all season.
Lydia's making a hill for the pumpkins and squash.
This year we wanted to try something new, and there was very few. These are very hard to find, at least I had difficulty with them. These are called Naked Bear pumpkins, and they are affectionately known as pepitas, and we wanted to actually try getting our own pepitas. If you don't know what a pepita is, I didn't know what a pepita was until we got some. Art picked some up, and they're pumpkin shells, except they're pumpkin seeds, but they don't have the shells on them.
We got them in an estate sale.
If you've ever had sunflower seeds or anything like that, you know that the shells are really either hard to swallow and digest, and usually you spit out the shells. Well, pepitas are just the inside. They're shellless, or are they? Would that be considered
a very thin membrane?
Yeah, very, very thin. And so, obviously, we're not going to eat these because we want to plant them. But the inside of the pumpkin seed should look like that next year.
How many do you get in the package?
There's a lot. Well, it's 3 grams. There's probably 30, 20, 30 seeds.
I doubt we're going to grow all those this year.
No, you want to see? And no, we're not going to eat them.
Can I see?
You want to see? So maybe we'll have enough for next year, too. Put the seed in. And say goodnight.
Do we have more holes that we need?
We do, but these are the only ones for these pumpkins. Not too deep. Right, that's one. Put another one right here. And one right here, okay? Put them in your holes.
I made my holes myself.
Don't eat them.
Mommy, I got them.
That's one. Put the last one
I got them
in.
all in.
Lydia's making her hill for her pumpkins, or is it squash?
No, this is the cheesecake pumpkin that one of our viewers sent us. We're going to try it out.
Okay.
Yep, you made a little hill too. Now that Mary's pot is empty again, we're going to put in some more lettuce. And this is what was in there before, the pelleted butterhead. And that worked really well. Let me have this for a second. This worked really well for little fingers because they were able to grab these. So we're going to do the same thing again, and then hopefully when the other heads are done, we'll plant these.
We put in the garbage.
And now what are we doing?
And we put in my other ones.
That's right. And one here. Did yours go in? Yeah, one. Hang on. And she's got to put one over here. Okay, now tuck them in and say goodnight.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
And we will water them again like last time. And then hopefully you'll have big plants and we can put those in the garden when they get big enough. Giant and giant.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go wash our hands, girls.
Yeah.
We went to the post office and there is a package.
I'll eat two.
What is it? Ooh, it is
Yummy.
date-filled cookies. Oh, those look really good. And the book says Under the Ramadan Moon. We're gonna try these cookies.
Look good.
Oh, they're pre-packaged.
Okay. Ready? Everybody gonna try one?
Yeah. Yes, that's my favorite.
Ready? John, did you get one?
No, I
yet?
did not.
Okay, John didn't
Ew,
get one.
what's
I'm
that?
gonna open mine.
You?
Say thank you, kiddos.
Here, Daddy. One for you.
Okay.
Hi, Parsnips. Enjoy your Ramadan gifts. We're a homeschooling Muslim family from Mississippi.
Mississippi.
We love your vlog and family dynamic. We're in the month of Ramadan and wanted to share it with you. As in the spirit of Ramadan, we like to give and share. Malik and Miriam hope you enjoy your gifts and send their very best Ramadan wishes. Take care of your sweet family. Much love and God bless. And for those who are wondering, these cookies are from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They're really good.
Grace and I are going on a little walk through the woods. We have a clarinet to return to the music store that's right on the other side of the woods. There's the clarinet right there, so I have my hands full right now. What's over there? Water. And Grace likes going across the creek. You like the water? We're headed back from the music store and I just have one trumpet so I can handle that. Grace is right there, right with me. Oh yeah, watch out, those are sharp, but they are pretty flowers. Those are going to be blackberries pretty soon. For dinner, we're having some chicken carbona, and that big pot there should probably last us 2 or 3 meals. And some corn, some fresh corn, and some salad.
We're on our way to the emergency squad and to do a few errands about. I actually got a big supply order in for the emergency squad, and I also have to deliver a 31 hostess packet. And it's just such a beautiful night to just go out. It's not too hot, and it's really nice. So we're all loaded up. Say hi, everybody. And hopefully we'll make it back in time for bed.
Here are the collars. They're 4-inch PVC pipes, maybe 7 or 8 inches long. We got our collars for our plants, and hopefully that helps them not get eaten. And he also said they help for rabbits too, so we'll see what happens. And while we were there, we had they had kind of tight quarters, and we had to do a 9-point turn to get our big beast bus turned around. So that reminded me of a time when I did, I don't know how many point turn, but it was triple digits. It was over a 100-point turn. We got parked in at the firehouse, and the helicopter came in, and then they went to a different place to go see the helicopter. Well, most of the cars stayed there, and since I was one of the first people to get there, I was parked way in the front, and I had to kind of like back out around the corner, and it was very tight from all directions except for one, the back quarter there. And we had Charity at the time, and she was a baby, and she was screaming the whole time. So I think I spent about a half an hour going back and forth, inch by inch, backing my way out of this, around this curve. And finally I got out, and it wasn't pretty, but we survived. And Janelle is putting them over the plants, and hopefully it keeps the bad critters away from them.
Let's hope. Are you helping?
Grace is helping bring them to Mommy.
Thank you. Can you get another one?
Look at that. We have a lot of little chimneys in our garden now.